5, 4, 3, 2.
Good afternoon, I'm Sean Kenny with Franciscan Beat News. Here are your headlines for Friday, January 31st, 2025. The women's cross-country team here at Franciscan University has received a national award for performance both out on the field and in the classroom. The U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association announced on Thursday that Franciscan was at one of a handful of NCAA Division III teams to achieve this award. The main requirement for this award is that the team must have an average 3.1 out of 4 GPA. Franciscan scored a 3.296 average GPA, while the overall top-scoring team was Michigan Institute of Technology, coming in with an average GPA of 3.69. 3 individuals in Steubenville were taken into custody yesterday following a raid from the Jefferson County Task Force, according to the Herald-Star. Jeremy Alderson, Della Thompson, and Michael Pannell are planned to be on trial next week in Dillonvale County Court. Authorities found $7,000 and 68 grams of cocaine during the raid. Alderson has been charged with felony drug trafficking and probation violation, while Pannell and Thompson have been charged with possession and distribution of illegal drugs and having weapons under disability. A house fire totaled a Brentwood, West Virginia home yesterday at around 4 p.m., according to WTOV-9. No injuries were reported, and the cause is currently under investigation. According to Brentwood Fire Chief Deputy Stephen Tasker, the house is considered a total loss. Brentwood, Bethlehem, McMahan, Moundsville, and Glendale fire departments all responded. More details have been reported about the pro-lifer that was pardoned by President Trump last Thursday, according to LifeSite News. In various interviews, Will Goodman recalled the moments leading up to and after his immediate release from prison. Goodman claimed that other prisoners, quote, couldn't believe that I was handing out brochures in a hallway. I then got arrested, and the houses were stormed by the feds. Grandmothers and grandfathers were picked up in these thugs in body armor, and they were all like, yeah, we know, this is what it's like to get your door kicked in by FBI agents with their weapons drawn, end quote. He said his prison sentence was surreal, and that his inmates were, quote, cheering and applauding when they learned he was pardoned. A new bill is being brought forth by Republican U.S. Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri that would empower Americans who were harmed by gender transition procedures as minors to sue those responsible for damages, according to LifeSiteNews.com. The new Jamie Reed Protecting Our Kids from Child Abuse Act would establish that anyone who, quote, suffers bodily injury or harm to mental health that is attributable in whole or in part to a gender transition procedure provided to the individual when the individual was a minor, may bring a civil action against an individual or entity responsible for compensation and damages plus attorney fees up to 30 years after turning 18, end quote. It also prohibits federal funding for any organization that supports gender reversals, such as Planned Parenthood. And now it's time for your weather. Today was rainy with a high of 56. Tonight, expect temperatures of around 30 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 35 as winter temperatures here in the Ohio Valley are slowly fading away. Thank you for tuning into this Franciscan Beat News Week. We'll see you next week. Good night and God bless.